All right, let's talk a little Boomer Sooner, shall we, as we get you back on the set. I got Shooter Pat Bradley here. We did not coordinate the suit color, by the way.
We got him 2 for 1, though.
We did get him 2 for 1.
Coach, we got a shot together.
I mean, I thought you thought it was the Kentucky segment.
Yeah, they were yesterday. We didn't do that. Oklahoma head coach.
Yesterday.
Let me do the intro. I got to do the intros here. It was like, who's on the set with us? Porter Moser, Tay Davis, Nijel Pack, 3 Sooners here with us. I'm gonna start with these guys for a minute because what I did not realize is you guys were high school teammates for a couple of years in Indianapolis, and then you go your separate ways, and you're at Notre Dame, K-State, Miami, and now you're together again. How did that come to be, and did you help convince him to go to Norman?
Man, when I committed, man, it was like he got to come. I was talking to Coach, and it was just like, man, it's a dream come true, honestly. Like, we're here now, so.
That's wild to get to play together again. What do you remember about the high school days, being teammates?
Man, he was young when we played together. Like, I was really good with his older brother. We were the same age, so that's how we ended up meeting him. But when we played together, I think, what were you, a freshman?
Yeah.
Yeah,
freshman,
so
sophomore.
totally different. Tay looks a lot skinnier, a lot less athletic too. But as he got older, his game like totally changed. And now playing with him now at Oklahoma and see how much different he was than we played in high school, it's like night and day difference.
So was there a conversation between you two in the portal period about where you
I mean, a little bit, but it was more of like, did it fit for him and did it fit for me, honestly? And, like, it worked out perfectly for both of us. Like, Oklahoma was recruiting both of us. There was a need for both of us in their program, and it's like, let's do it.
Love it. Yeah. Obviously, a lot of pieces and spots to fill, right, after the season. So you did hit the portal, and you hit it effectively, it seems like. What were the targeted areas for you, Porter?
Well, wanting guys that have played at that level. He played at Notre Dame and Seton Hall. He played at Big 12 at Kansas State. I played against him, and then Miami. He's been on the stage at the Final Four there, and both these guys helped my mental health. I'm telling you. Because sometimes that portal can drag on. I'm telling you, these guys, it was so mature recruiting them. They knew what they wanted. They knew the role. They knew everything. And I was hanging out with one, talking to the other. They're both from Indianapolis. I love this. I'm a big believer in speaking things into existence. Remember, right out of the gate, he's like, Coach, the Final Four is in Indianapolis. Tay and I are both from Indianapolis. I mean, he just started talking like that right from the beginning. But it was right when the portal began, got him in, got him out, and they committed. But we knew we wanted some veteran guys, some length, some scoring, and both these guys provide just winning. They've been at a high level. They got a maturity about their game. And I just think they're going to come in seamlessly and help us win in the SEC.
Nijel, talking with Coach, he said how just consistent you are. Just every day, now you're understanding how to get prepared. What was your summer like, and how do you pass that on? Because you're a veteran. You've had a lot of success individually and team-wise. What is your routine like that impressed Coach and what you pass on to the other guys?
Yeah, I mean, just being one of those guys that comes in and does it every day, honestly. I mean, that's how the teams go from good to great. Just being consistent in your routine and everything like that. And I feel like in the summer it was different for me because I was coming off injury. So it was like trying to find my way back into the team. This is a new team as well. Coach is on me about being a leader, so I'm trying to be a leader as well. I'm still trying to get back in shape. Like, it's a bunch of different stuff they had to go through. But I feel like this is a very productive summer for us as a whole. I feel like we got so much better from day one to the end. And then now we're back here at official practice, and I feel like we just took another leap.
Tay, what about you? I know 15-5, your averages at Notre Dame. You've told me before he could be a double-double guy every single night. What is it that you bring, and what do you want to be better at as you walk into to the SEC now?
I mean, really, consistency is a big part, too. And then just learning from other guys, and then just, night in and night out, bringing what Coach needs me to bring, whatever that is, and just, sticking with that and staying focused on that. I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, I always think it's interesting how did you view the SEC and sort of your impressions of it? I'm sure you guys played against a lot of the teams and a lot of the players, and now that you're here ready to start up in the season, what were your impressions before you got here and then now?
I mean, SEC top league for sure in the country. I mean, you've seen it last year. It was on display for everybody to see. Like, I think they had, 10, 12 tournament teams?
How about 14?
14, even crazier. 14 tournament teams.
He's not even worried about last year.
Man. You get 14 teams in the tournament from one conference. That's insane. Like, the level of basketball was very high here, and I was like, man, I got to be a part of that. It's the competitiveness inside me. Like I want to play against the best teams, and I want to go against the best.
You talk about the another new addition to this squad, Xavier Brown, guard, St. Joe's. I think it was 18 a game last season. Great player. Describe what he adds to your team.
He just has a versatility at that guard spot. I mean, he really can push it in transition. He can get to the rim. He's got a good mid-range game. He can knock down threes. He's super steady. Like, he can play off the ball. Nijel and Dayton Forsythe have had really good cohesiveness. They all can handle it. They all can play off the ball. But he's just an older guy. He's been through a lot of games. He's had a lot of the ball in his hand late a lot. And he just has this great teammate mentality to win. And so I just think he brings a lot coming to the table, coming from St. Joe's, the Atlantic 10, having been, a first-team all-league guy in that league before.
And Tay, talking with Coach, what and everyone's got a lot of options, but what was it in conversations with Coach Moser that you said Oklahoma is for me and I'm going to fit in here? So what were sort of the things that he described you that made you want to be part of the team?
I mean, pretty much everything from the start of the recruiting process to now, like, it just matches and it fits me, honestly. Like, every day, day in and day out when we're in practice, like, he just demands the best of everybody on the team. And that's something that I needed. Honestly, that's something that was big for me, to be able to be the best person that I can be and the best version of myself. And he stuck with that. And, being through that is just making me a better person all around.
And I'll add to that. So we talked in the recruiting process. Obviously, you scored a lot, and we lost some scoring. And I knew the score, but I challenged him. I said, Tay, I think you could be an elite defender. That's a really ticket to win at this level and to play at the next level. And I'll say it. I mean, he's come in from the 8 weeks in the summer and the first 6 weeks right now. I'm usually not that guy getting on a platform like this saying it. He could be National Defensive Player of the Year. You ask any one of our guys, who do you not like when they switch on to you? They'll all say Tay Davis.
Good.
Yeah. He's that good a defender, and he's buying into it, and he's really embraced it, and I feel that way. And I think we got some other guys. I think Darian Reed, who came from Alabama, he's another big 6'8" guard that can defend. Mo Wagee, 6'10". We got some versatility in that front line that can defend and is taking pride in defending and is mobile.
That doesn't happen very often. I mean, you talk about somebody who's a good defender. Nobody goes out and practices defense. You know what I mean? I want to practice my jump shot. So, Tay, for him to say that, that's a role to embrace and the ability to affect how this season and the outcome of it. And I'm just curious if that's something that you always envisioned yourself being. Is that, have you thought of yourself as that kind of a defensive role?
I mean, it's something that I really take pride in. That's something that Coach also take pride in. And so, I mean, that's a big thing for, our team. I think that as a team that we're very good defensively and very long defensively and able to, do a lot of damage defensively. So that's something that's big for us.
We go to Nijel here. This is your 6th year of college basketball, right? And you can tell just by talking with you that you've been through this, you've done this, and you've been on this is now your 3rd team.
Right.
What goes into creating a team of guys that were not together one year and creating a cohesion being together the next year, whether it's on the floor or off the floor?
I really think it comes down to the building the chemistry, honestly. Like, it took a lot of time in the summertime for us to do different events and activities together to really find out who guys are. Like, find out what they like, find out what they like to do, who their true personality is. And I feel like that's how you become better on the court, when you find out who a guy really is off the court. And I feel like we spent a lot of time on that in the summer, and we're still doing that today. To really grow our relationships with each other off the court. So on the court, it becomes like nothing. It's free flow.
I love it. You guys talk about that Final Four in Indianapolis this year. I do want to go back, and you and I have talked about this before, but I want people to understand one of the great figures in Final Four history, of course, and she was very close to you, Sister Jean, from the 2018 run that you coached with at Loyola of Chicago, passed away at the age of 106. What about her and your relationship with her will you take forward?
I just think it's the purpose that she had to pour into other people. I think she always had time for other people. And I relate with positive people and energy, and she's just such a positive person. No matter what it was, she had an energy at 106. So anybody that's like younger than that complains about being tired, I just got a story for them. And then, but she does. Her energy and her positivity all the time. And I'm flying from here to the funeral. I'm going to Chicago tonight to be at her funeral in the morning. But as sad as my heart is, just blessed and joyful that she lived, poured into me and so many others. So it's a celebration.
It's one of these things too. Like you just can't. That stuff doesn't exist anywhere except in college sports. It feels like, right?
No doubt.
Sister Jean at 99 at the time.
Yeah, 98.
Something
98,
like
99,
that.
yeah.
Incredible. Guys, thank you all for coming up here.
Thanks,
man.
guys.
Can't wait to
Guys,
watch
for
you.
having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You got it. Absolutely.